Good evening, Chandler Harp here. You could probably see the snowy trail and hear the crunching of my boots as they walk on the frozen snow and ice below. I'm walking down the rail-to-trail corridor that I typically walk down almost every day. And we've had a recent winter storm that has given us a good amount of snow, especially in this region. And you know, it's not terribly deep, but it came down overnight and throughout the day and pretty much left a lot of people stranded. I don't think that a lot of people realize that this basically just all has been compacted into an ice glacier. There's little hope of shoveling or plowing at this point, since all the foot traffic has mashed down the snow and made it really icy and glacial-like. But I just thought it would be kind of cool to do a little quick vlog here, walking down the rail-to-trail corridor. Well lit, nice lamps, LED lamps. I think the trail has a nice feel to it with the snow and the lights. I just saw an animal run off on the right side down the trail. Could have been a wild dog, could have been fox, could have been a coyote. My guess is a fox. I've seen 2 foxes in the last couple, 3 weeks. They think they're sneaky, and they are. The foxes that I normally see, they're able to run quite quickly, almost like a dart through the woods, and then the ever so prominent tail is the giveaway, making sure that it is a fox. And anyway, I've been exploring the town today. There have been most places are closed. There have been a few openings, a couple of restaurants here and there, public library closed, university closed, public schools closed. But and you can see on this rail bed that it's elevated. It slopes off to the right and it slopes off to the left. This is a elevated old rail bed, and I always get a good feeling walking down this part of the trail because you can really feel the mystique and the history of the rail line that used to come through here, and I did mention about that in other vlogs. And the intersection back there that I've always commented on about it being a little bit on the busy side. But once you cross that intersection and walk this way towards the south, it's just a beautiful nighttime trail with the texture of footprints and mountain bike tires and whatnot. And it's pretty unique. It's a real special place, this segment. I think it's only a third of a mile or so, but it's really a nice trail. It's probably one of the most heaviest used segments, and I have my gloves off, and I can't do that for long. It's probably in the neighborhood of 12 to 15 degrees Fahrenheit right now, and it's keeping a lot of people inside. This winter storm was predicted. and people did stock up on food and whatnot, and everybody's just kind of staying at home. I don't even know about tomorrow. Tomorrow, the university is going to be closed, and so they've already predicted the fact that this ice glacial ground control is not going to be any better tomorrow. People are just not able to get around unless they have four-wheel drive and a little bit of winter driving skills. Now, walking is certainly doable. I've got my Sorel snow boots on. In fact, I've been walking since 8 o'clock this morning, and it's now close to 8 o'clock at night. But I've got these Sorel boots, my wind pants, a pile jacket, hood, hat, the full deal. In order to. But I did break a little sweat earlier. I had to shovel some snow for a client, and I did get a little moist inside my clothing. I know that sounds weird, but if you get moist or damp, watch out. It's going to be different. It's going to be colder, and it could be dangerous. But I have spent most of the day drying out inside a restaurant. Actually, I visited 3 restaurants today. Since there's really not a whole lot to do, everything's closed except a few restaurants. So I just went to work, and then I went to a few restaurants to do the Wi-Fi, internet, take care of some business. Here I am at the end of this rail to trail. At least the wooded part. It does come out. There's an old grain silo that's been converted into some really cool condominiums. But let me turn around here. There's an abandoned lot, and then looking back where I came, it's pretty cool. It has a nice feel in there, and of course this camera doesn't have the greatest detail, but really nice segment up trail. So anyway, I bid you farewell this evening, and have a good winter.